Today's lesson is Module 4, Lesson 28, two-step problems using all operations. This has a word problem that we're going to work through in this video, so if you need to press pause right now to copy it down, I would do so, and then press play when you're ready. I'm going ahead and going to read the problem to you and circling information as I go through. Juan has gained 20 pounds since last year. He now weighs 120 pounds. Rashad is 15 pounds heavier than Diego. If Rashad and Juan weighed the same amount last year, how much does Diego weigh? Let J represent Juan's weight last year, and D represent Diego's weight in pounds. Okay, so I'm going to break down this problem step by step to show you how to solve. I'm going to go first and look at all my variables that they listed at the very end. J equals Juan's weight last year. Last year being key, so make sure you put last year in there. D equals Diego's weight. And it doesn't say last year, so that must mean right now. So in these type of problems, sometimes it's easier to start with drawing visuals and then work backwards and writing the math problem. So we are going to draw tape diagrams to show each person's weight as we know it right now. Okay? So let's worry about Juan first. So Juan's weight this year, we're all talking about this year right now. We know that Juan gained 20 pounds this year. And we know that overall, since he gained that 20 pounds, he is now 120 pounds total. What we don't know is his weight last year. So I'm going to finish my tape diagram. And instead of putting a value in here, I'm just going to write J, which is the variable that we were given. So essentially, as a math problem, this says J plus 20 pounds equals 120 pounds. Now I know you can figure that out in your head, but we're not going to do that just yet. Let me open my book a little bit better and slide it up more so you can see it better. Okay, now we're going to look at Rashad. And we're going to look at Rashad's weight this year. Okay, I know that Rashad is 15 pounds heavier than Diego. So he has 15 pounds right here, and then Diego is X amount more, but we don't really know how much. So what could I put there? Well, that box technically represents Diego's weight, because what we were told in the information up here is Rashad is 15 pounds heavier than Diego. So all I know is it's Diego's weight plus 15. That's all I've got. So this would be represented by R. R equaling Rashad's weight. So the math problem here would be D plus 15 equals Rashad. Okay, and then we're going to do Diego's weight. is just D because we don't know how much he weighs. So now you're going to look at it. Let me zoom out so you can see it better. Now you look at the 3 and you see which one you can solve first. Which one has the most complete information? Well, this one looks like what we did yesterday, so I'm going to solve here first for J. I know I need to get J by itself, so I'm going to, let me get a different color, subtract by 20 on both sides. Canceling out the 20 here, so I'm left with J is equal to 100 pounds. So last year, Juan was 100 pounds. What I also know was that, I'm sorry, this was last year's. What I also know is that Juan and Rashad weighed the same amount last year. So really, that means R and J are the same. So now I can take this value and plug it in here because the problem told me that Rashad and Juan weighed the same last year. So now I have D plus 15 equals 100. I can now cancel out again, do what I did in lesson 25, and get the variable by itself to figure out Diego's weight. So I'm going to subtract by 15 on both sides to get D by itself, bringing D down. I can't do that, so let me borrow. 10 minus 5 is 5, 9 minus 1 is 8, so Diego weighs 85 pounds. Okay, that's it for today's lesson. Write down questions if you have it. We'll go over it in the morning. Have a good night.